All right, good morning, guys. So today is what is it, May 17th, and I want to give you guys an update on the graft that I did to my beautiful red avocado. And as you can see, the graft is taking really well. And as far as the tree itself too, all the small branches right below the graft, you can see there, there's the small ones there and the big one right here. They're growing very strong, very healthy. All right, so I can't wait for to see for this to give fruit. All right, let's move it on to our loquat. So after I transfer the loquat tree, the upper leaves here are kind of like drying out a little bit, but it looks like it's okay. I think it's gonna survive. But the big one, the leaves still here. And moving on to our 3 avocados in one pot. This is gonna be a major issue for me to separate them in the future if I do decide to separate them. But let's see. This one, the one in the middle one, you see that with the graft? It has like 3 branches and it's grown really good, very healthy. Right, and smaller branches than the bottom, spreading out. That's how I want it. And we move it to the top part here. We see the top graft. It's growing. Let's see. There we go. It's sprouting out. And look at the tree to the left of it. This graft looks like it's done. It's dying. No more. Too bad. Not our grafts are successful. You know what I mean? And yeah, this one's no good. So got to move on with the other graft, the graft on top. It's taking it pretty well. Very healthy, very strong. Right, that's 2 trees right there. That one, the middle one, has 2 different grafts on it, and it's looking good. And this one here has this graft right here. Still look good, but nothing. Move on to the one on the far right. We have the one graft here in the center. That's it. I think that's it. Yeah, the one graft in the center. It's grown pretty good too. Very healthy, right? All right, so let's move on to my best one, right? This is like a 7 feet avocado. So look at it's like maybe the bottom one, like maybe more than an inch right there. And look at the first graft from the bottom up. You see, it's really nice, very healthy. It's growing strong. Moving up along over here, we have this graft here. It's not dying, but it's just trying to push out, right? And then we go up. That's 2 grafts, and this one right here looks like it's gonna be okay, right there. It's pushing out, but very slowly. And over here, right, and moving up along to the top. We're got this one right here. You see, that one pushing up pretty well, pretty healthy. That's on the, and then we go all the way to the other side. You can see, pushing really well as well too. And the one in the middle, which I grafted like years ago, and you can see, right there, that's the cut right there. And right now the branch is very strong and very healthy. And I suspect that this one's gonna be providing fruit maybe next year. However, this graft on this side didn't take it and it died. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4, 5. So total 6 grafts plus the tree itself. So that's 7 different avocado on one tree, right? That's just the avocado itself. All right, moving on to my, oh, look at this one. This is my apple tree. How's it doing? Doing not bad. This is coming from a small pot, and I just put it in a bigger pot, right? And this is a pretty different apple tree right here. There's a red one. All right, so now let's moving on to my apple tree. You can see a lot of flowers, right? Oh, this one is a big one. So I'm surprised to see this year that they have this many flowers, because the one in the back, which is the graft one that I did, and it's been giving fruit for the last couple of years. But this one, I hope that it's not gonna just die, right? Because all the flowers, it doesn't turn into fruit, but this one looks like kind of pretty big. And I really like this tree. And this one alone itself, I put like many different other types of apples on it itself too. So you see some kind of flowers on the other side, pretty nice there, right? But this tree, starting with this graft I grafted very, very long back. So long, I don't know how long. Let's see, come on, zoom in. And for some reason now it's not even pushing. So different kind of apples, it flowers at a different times. Like for example, my Fuji in the back, that one, it flowers really, really late compared to my green apple. So this tree is a green apple tree right here. So let's see any other part of the graph. Here's another graph right here, right? Taking pretty good. And you can see this graph over here on the back here. There's go. That one's taking pretty good. So that's 3 different type of apples. This one, I guess, is not gonna take it. This one is no good. But how about this one? Oh, let me get on this side. So this one's here. It's still there. It's not dying, but it's not pushing out. Then any other graphs we have over here. This one, right? This one, the graph here? No, that's not a graph. But this one is. This one right here. It's grown pretty well. This one should be able to give fruit already, because the tree that I got it from is really big tree and it's fruiting pretty well. This one has flowers here, right? And going on along, this one right here, this graph takes it pretty well. You can see there. And this one taking it pretty well over here, right? Fortunately, this one's not gonna make it. It's dying. Yeah, so a few. And let's check out one of the branches of mangoes that I grafted on, and it actually, this year, it actually bear fruit. And as you can see, that's the one from the graft. So let me move all these leaves out of the way. It's kind of hard to see, but you see it? There we go. This branch here, it's the color is kind of like green, and I don't know what it looks like. And I just grafted this one right here, and it looks like it's pushing out, guys. What do you guys think? See that? Yeah. I guess it depends on the parafilm that you use. This one, I think I wrapped it too tight, so it's actually trying to push it. But then, so I just cut it out, the parafilm. So, but I think we should be seeing it pushing pretty soon. All right, so moving on with my, look at this here. I have a lot. So let me show you guys. You see that part right there? I plan to, right now I'm doing air layering with that part right there, with the top part. So as soon as we harvest this season, and I'm gonna see if there's any roots, and I'm just gonna cut that part off, the top part, and make it another mango, and let's see how it goes. So this one, I think I did it last week. So all we can do is just wait and see. So moving on. My guava tree. So this one, not too long ago, the leaves were like really huge, but for some reason, I guess it's getting smaller. But last year it gave 1 fruit, and this year we can see a bud there, and then there's another one in there, 2 in there as well. So 3 that we can see, and hopefully more to come. Right? Only 3. So this is my my peach tree right there. I just planted it and from seed, and it's growing. Probably this is tangerines, and a few more tangerines here. And this is my daughter's sunflower tree, and this is my mango tree. So this mango, last year it had flowers, but it didn't bear any fruit. So this year, hopefully, it'll bear some fruit. So that way we can try it, we can eat it, and we can find out what type of mango it is. Or if any specialists out there could tell me. I don't know if you can tell by looking at the mango leaves, right? But let's see. here's the thing. I grafted tangerines onto this grapefruit, and it bear fruit already. So the graft is really, I have to say, I don't know if you see it. See it here? The fruit right there. Right there. So we're gonna see tangerines from there. And then we'll see another one, tangerines from here. This one, right? There you go. That's the graft part. So hopefully we'll make it. You never know. All right, so let me show you my peach tree, that update with the graft that I did with my brother's Santa Rosa plum. So there we go. As you can spot the different colors of the leaves, right? This is the Santa Rosa plum. The leaf is kind of big and yellowish, greenish color, right? And it's really nice. And this one too. This one, the branch is a little bit longer. So I don't know how many years it will take for the grafted part to bear fruit. But as you can see, the original tree, look at this one right here, growing very healthy. Very super healthy right there. Leaves. And any more over here? No more. So this peach tree, it actually bear fruit already. And it has a lot of small ones, and I just plug them because it's too small to have that many fruits. So there's one big one in the back over there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that's the biggest one that I have. So I think this is the first year it grows this big. So I'm probably gonna try the fruit and see how it tastes. A lot of people say if we plant it from the seed, we're gonna get a different variety, and it might not be as good. Hey, check this out. My Cobra chilies, right? Pretty nice. Very nice and healthy. So, and my wife's tangerine, the one that she air layered. So by now, I think we should be able to remove all this fruit because we don't see any small flowers on it like the mother tree. Look at the mother tree right there, right? And this is one of the branches. We actually air layered like a few of them. I gave one to my older sister, my little sister, and we got one right there. All right, moving on to our update. So I'm trying, I don't know if I want to say this the last time, but air laying this branch of Logan tree. So I have not had much success with this one. So cross my fingers and hope for the best, right? And this one, the guava tree, I actually tried it and I was successful, but I want to do another one right here. And this one, I'm not just going to check it out. And I just want to do a bigger branch to see if it is even possible. So I did this about the same time I did with the mango on the other side. So we'll see. All we can do is just wait and see. And if it is, I'm going to chop up from here and then we'll go from there. These are very good guava. It gives good fruit. And here are my bunch of mangoes, small mangoes that I planted from seeds. So the goal is buy some nice scions from the internet or wherever on the websites and try to put it onto these seedlings here. So these rootstocks. All right, moving on to my updated apple tree. So this one is, I don't know, very strong and healthy. We got quite a varieties onto here, which I don't remember, but it's all apples. There's one graft right there. It used to push out, but like I said, some of the apples, they're pushing a little bit later than others. And like this one here, this graft is successful already and going up. We got one right here. So I tried different method. I used zip ties just to make it tighter, and it seems to work. And this one over here too as well too. See that? So 2 down there, 4, and then we got 5 over here. And then we got 6 on over here, and then plus the tree itself. This is like a 7 variety of apples on one. And unfortunately, this graft did not make it. Yeah, sad, sad, sad. And this one as well too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you love gardening or you have any questions regarding about grafting, air layering, I just barely started learning for about 2 years, 2.5 years, but I'll be more than happy to answer any of the questions you might have.